All right. Nice to meet you. Tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Good Luck.
All right. Good luck. I'm so much excited about Nigeria having to play the playoff in November in Morocco. I just want to hear your opinion. So, what do you think about Nigeria qualifying for the FIFA World Cup coming up next year?
To be frank with you, I'm not very confident. I'm not optimistic because, matter of fact, ever since the first two round of games where we did some pathetic game, I've clearly not invested my emotion in the game because clearly, I believe we're underperforming. We've got a lot of players and we are mismanaging the team, and because of that, I do not invest a lot of emotion and confidence in the team because if you look clearly at it, we should be doing more than we are doing now, and it gets tougher from here because from here we're going to play. It becomes tricky. Play this to win this and win that, and then you go to the intercontinental level. If we are with the performance we've been showing apart from the Benin game, I don't see it happening. But again, it's Nigeria. Anything can happen. It's football.
Okay. So, if you check the FIFA ranking, Nigeria is actually topping the four team remaining.
Yeah.
Nigeria, I think Cameroon, Congo DR, and then Gabon. So it means that Nigeria has the upper opportunity to win any team they face. So my question would be, if Nigeria scaled through this playoff stage, what do you think happens when we get to the intercontinental playoffs?
I mean, more or less, it's the same. On paper, Nigeria is a very strong team, and we should bulldoze through whatever team we've been playing. The guys who had in our group during the qualifier, during African qualifiers, this team that could have at least come and put a bit of challenge for us is South Africa because their league has been developing. We should as well even beat South Africa, but then it's not what's happening. So on paper, we should be doing well. So again, if going by our ranking, which I also think we should be higher up the tech order as well. But then when we get there, you don't know who you're meeting. I don't know if it's going to be people from South America, Ecuador, Colombia. You know their game is very tough. They bring a different kind of vibe
Yeah.
and then approach to the game. I don't know if from Europe, and if it's going to be from Europe, it's going to be a very technical. So like I said, I'm not invested, so I don't know how this is going to be. So again, I'm not too confident. But since it's Nigeria and since it's football, anything can happen. Nobody saw 4-0 coming,
Yeah.
but we played 4-0. So who can write us off? We might be
So,
there.
so frankly, do you want Nigeria to qualify?
Well, I was born and raised in Nigeria, so I'm a Nigerian. I want them to qualify, but if they don't, I'm in England. I support England.
Okay, that's fine. So let's just say a little bit about England game yesterday. They won Latvia
Yeah.
yesterday, and it was so clear. And they've qualified for the FIFA World Cup, having two games to spare.
Yeah.
So it seems that
Again, to me, the funny thing, I can make a direct comparison with Nigeria and England. England seems to me to be a more developed Nigeria. I mean, in football, not broadly, because it's just that they have a more organized system. The team is well managed, and a lot of resources are being invested in the team. But again, England is strong on paper when we talk about the individual players they have. However, the bane of England has been always they want their biggest superstars to play. In football, it's all about the team, not individual names. Historically, that has been the issue. England has always had a lot of good players. Anytime you can think back in the last 20, 50 years, England has always had big names. Gerrard and the rest of them, Beckham, Rooney. Same here. They have Bellingham, or we have because I'm in England. We have Bellingham, Declan Rice, Foden, Harry Kane, a lot of players. Yeah, but the ray of hope or the horizon for England is the coach. I think Thomas Tuchel is a very good coach, and from what you've seen, he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind being pragmatic in the sense that he's going to choose who he feels will deliver and not the big names. And again, he's not English, he's German. And with English coaches, they have public opinion to pander to make sure that they don't rub off on the ego of big players. Thomas Tuchel doesn't have that. He just wants to deliver, and he knows he's more or less like a mercenary who's come to deliver. Because historically, all the coaches that have been there before him, they've brought England so far from oblivion to almost to the cusp of success. Now he's there to move them beyond the Rubicon. Now he knows he's going to deliver the job. He needs to do it. So if he needs to drop big names just to get there, he's going to do it. And that's my hope. That's the reason why I'm maybe optimistic with England.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I so much appreciate your time.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone, thank you for having your time
You can enjoy
to
the time.
listen to watch this video.